All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 19 of our September Year of Miracles. I have loved the comments you guys are making on the thread, like the things that you're sharing. There was, Heather shared yesterday about how she wrote one of her affirmations was good things always, why are good things happening to me today, or something like that. And she had a really amazing experience where she went in to get her computer fixed and they gave her like $100 worth of free stuff just for her headache. I'm like, that's amazing. So it really inspired me that I was thinking I need to get more, I need to be better writing my own affirmations every day. I always have that intention of clearing them as we go. Yeah, definitely write down those affirmations every day because they are opening up that energy. So thank you to everyone who shares, and it's really inspiring to the group and it's very inspiring to me as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to release the fear that my actions won't pay off. Okay, so this can be a big one for people, and so I'm really excited to get this cleaned up today in your belief system. All right, what grounding oils and boundary oils, well, what grounding oils have you been drawn to lately? This morning I was drawn to Arborvitae, and I'm going to post what the Emotions and Essential Oils book says about Arborvitae. It's the oil of divine grace. But what I loved about it, especially after I had chosen this topic, one of the things that says Arborvitae assists individuals who believe or act like all progress must be made through struggle and solitary effort, instead of trusting in the divine. So as entrepreneurs, and even in our marriages, like sometimes we feel alone. Sometimes we think that we've got to be the one to make it work. And really, we need to get really nice and grounded in understanding that we have that divine help and support, and that the heaviness or the difficulty that we face sometimes can be lightened if we open up to that divine help. Okay, so I'm not saying you'll never have to do anything hard. That's not what I'm saying at all. But the heaviness of it can be lifted if you let it. Okay. All right, so get your grounding oils on, get your boundary oils on. Let's take some deep breaths and really just release any of those energetic hooks, cords, and strings you may have picked up on. And sometimes those hooks, cords, and strings come from your own mind and your own thoughts. So especially for those of you that have just gotten home from doTERRA's convention, you've had all this amazing information, you've had all kinds of probably inspired ideas, but sometimes you hit that upper limit or that belief block, and it feels like you're paralyzed to take any action. Okay, so we want to release your own hooks, cords, and strings that you have going into your own belief system. So big breath on that. Take a nice big breath and just let's get you connected to the earth and connected to heaven. So as we do that, just visualize yourself being connected to all the good that's happening in the world today. Okay, all the bad stuff, all the negative stuff, that's none of your business. Okay, it's your responsibility to be positive and work on your own emotional stuff. That's your contribution to the goodness in the world. All right. And then definitely opening you up to receiving that divine help that's there for you always. So big breath on that. Okay, good. And then I'm just feeling inspired. Let's raise the vibration of your homes, of your marriages, your relationships, your businesses, your work, your any programs that you're participating in, trainings. Let's raise the vibration of all of that. Any community events that you're participating in, any help that you're giving your kids with school or other, other organizations you may be involved in. It's raising the vibration of all of that. So it's just opening up that space for you to be in flow. Okay. All right, good. So journaling today, it's the same. Write down your divine truth, write down any miracles that you're noticing, and then 5 affirmations. Okay. All right. So today, I was listening this morning to a talk and by a doTERRA leader. And one of the things that she talked about was the secret to success being decisions plus discipline equals success. And one of the things that I love that she said was success isn't just about getting your to-do list done. Success has like the multiple facets to it. And we've talked about this before. It's, it is making a decision. It's working on your belief system, it's taking action, it's being consistent, it's building momentum, okay, by each action step that you take. But as I was tuning into that for the group, what came up was like, just when I was like, what's the energy of the group when I say decisions plus discipline equals success? What I felt was a lot of fear of the outcome, expectation, like expecting everything to like be perfect, that you've got to be perfect, the people you're attracting into your life, your business, or the words that you say have to be perfect. Like lots of expectation energy there that's holding you back from making the decision and then having the discipline to be consistent with your actions, whether that's business related or personal development related, spiritually related, whatever that is. Comparison energy was a big one that came up. Lack of vision. Okay, so one of the things, like if you want to move forward, you've got to have a vision of what you're moving towards. If you don't have that vision, then it's hard to know what action steps to take. Okay, and so then you just end up kind of floundering and feeling like you're not going anywhere. But that vision that you want for your marriage, for your business, for your health, for whatever it is that you're working on, for developing a new talent, for just whatever that is for you, you've got to have that vision nice and clear. Okay, so you know how to make a decision and what actions to take. And then underneath all of that, what came up was just, I'm not worthy and deserving of success. Okay, so there's lots of layers to this. And this is one thing that I love about my work, is that we're getting down to the nitty gritty. What is the root issue that is causing all of these other symptoms? And that is just that feeling of, and that belief of being worthy and deserving of success. Okay, we've got to get that cleared, and cleared enough that you can have the clear vision, you can make a decision, figure out what your action steps are, and then have the discipline to take the action and be consistent and build that momentum. All right, so a lot of people want to try and do it from the top. They want to just make the decision and be disciplined, be consistent, and that will last so far as your belief in yourself will let you. Then when your belief hits that limit, then you quit, you get discouraged, you say, why bother? And so that's why it's so important to get to that underneath root. Okay, so let's clear being worthy and deserving of success. I want you to take a nice big breath, put your hand on your heart, okay? I really want you to connect to your heart space. I want you to connect to just that divine love, divine truth, okay? Take a nice big breath, and we're going to clear all the energy from your timeline where you've learned throughout your life that, you have to suffer and sacrifice in order to be successful. Okay, that's different than discipline and consistency. Okay, our brain wants to keep us away from suffering. So if we have this belief that success only comes if you're suffering and sacrificing, then your brain is like, yeah, I got to stay away from that. Okay, so we want to change that perspective. Just tweak that a little bit so that you're more in alignment with, wow, I'm following my divine purpose. My soul is like getting nurtured by living its truth. Okay. Okay, so that's very generational as well. So take a breath. We're going to release that from your generational lines. Okay, releasing that suffering, sacrifice, pain. No pain, no gain, no gain. Yeah, but we're going to get rid of all that energy. Yuck. Okay. Okay, the next thing we want to clear from your timeline is any time that you perceived that you weren't worthy and deserving of whatever. It doesn't have to be of success, but just even perceiving that you weren't worthy and deserving of time, attention, and love. Perceiving that you weren't worthy of winning, or you weren't worthy of feeling good about yourself. That happens a lot when we're comparing, or our parents compared us to somebody else, or your teacher at school is making comparisons with kids. Like that can really mess up your perspective that you're worthy and deserving. So we're just going to release all that energy, because as our parents did the best they could, the teachers were doing what they knew how to do, and we don't have to hang on to those stories anymore, or those perceptions that dinged your belief in yourself. Okay, so just keep breathing on that. There's a lot of hooks, cords, and strings into that belief around being worthy and deserving. So I just want you to take another breath, release those hooks, cords, and strings. So it feels like it's just like pulling you back to the old way, pulling you back to giving up or finding excuses. Like we're just releasing all of that. That wants to move. It's big. Okay, good. Okay, so affirmations. I am grounded. I am believing. I make good decisions. I make decisions easily. I take action and trust the outcome. I am confident taking action. Each action I take builds momentum. I am worthy and deserving of success. Okay, nice big breath on all of those. Okay, I'm going to add one in. My vision is clear. Okay, that's what I want you to work on today, is what do you really want? Okay, what success do you really want? What does that look like? What does it feel like? Put some lavender or spikenard on your third eye right here. That opens up your intuition. Okay. And just think about what is it that you want and get really clear on that. And then the other steps will, fall into place. Okay. Make a decision on how to get there, and then discipline yourself just to do it. Okay. It doesn't, a lot of times when I heard decisions and discipline, it felt really big and overwhelming, but I want you to break it down. Okay. That you only have to make one decision about your business today, and have the discipline to take that action. Okay. You don't have to do these big huge things every single day. Just do one step at a time. Okay. All right, you guys, have an amazing day today, and just practice getting really clear on your vision, making a decision on what you're going to do today to get you closer to that, and then take that action. All right, have an amazing day. Love you, and I will see you tomorrow.